the Eastern Conference playoffs. And this is Game 3 of the first round on EA Sports. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Boston Celtics. Hey everyone, with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Celtics coming in. They held their ground in the first two games at their place. Now the test begins as they take the 2-0 lead on the road.
And you know, the first two games held the form, but now the series shifts. So this crowd is going to need to give them everything they can for an advantage. Even though this isn't a must-win, they need to play like it is because you don't want to be down 3-0.
Over to the right side. To Murray. Here's a chance from long range. DeJounte Murray keeps getting better. That was a tough three.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Horford to Jaylen Brown. Short jumper misses. To Williams. Nothing going here on that drive. Williams. To Capella. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Horford. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Here comes the screen. From long range. Not going down here. Oh, and a putback.
He usually pays his bills doing things around the perimeter. Nice work right there around the rim.
To Williams. To Murray. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Brown into the front court. 5-point game. To Marcus Smart. Short jumper stays out.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Clint Capella. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Brown with it up top. They trail by 7. To Marcus Smart. Down low, Gallinari. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Capella. Pass taken away by the Celtics. To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. To Jaylen Brown. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Murray into the front court. Leads 3. To Capella. That's out. Last touch by Bogdan Bogdanovic. Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Boston with 4 to shoot. And he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number one, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number two, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number three, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Murray into the front court. Up by 3. To Jaylen Brown. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
DeJounte Murray gets it in the right corner. To Capella. 4-3. And he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
To Marcus Smart. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Atlanta. To Capella. And look out. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. Horford goes to the right side. To Horford. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Murray. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Marcus Smart at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw is good to cap off the 3-point play. And the lead is down to 3. It's Atlanta ball. DeJounte Murray. They work it to Capella down low. No good. Brown into the front court. They're down 3. To Cantor, and his Cantor above the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Murray with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Capella. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Down to Griffin. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
These two teams are matching basket for basket. If the pace of the game is going to be like this, I need to start stretching.
It's the Hawks with the basketball to Murray. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, they've had no answer for this
the
guy.
2023 NBA Playoffs one-round Eastern Conference Game 3. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown.
Clint Capella, tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Brown shot off iron, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs one-round Eastern Conference Game 3 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. And counted at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Hawks have it. Trae Young to Capella. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is
Game
trying to
3
accomplish.
Seed 2 Boston
It's called
Celtics
unselfish
Seed 8
basketball.
Atlanta Hawks.
And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Capella. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Enes Kanter. Huge block. That's out. Last touch by Enes Kanter. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. That one's going to be out of bounds.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs one-round Eastern Conference Game 3 matchups will be coming up next.
And it's rebounded by Labissiere. To Capella. Trae Young flushes it down.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Parker into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
Capella down low. Aaron Baines
Game
pins it.
3 Seed 5 New York Knicks Seed 4 Cleveland
To
Cavaliers.
Parker. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Another follow, no good. Crazy shot that time, no good. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. You've got to get that one to go. That's the end of one here in game number 3. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. To the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Trae Young to Williams. Has a chance. Lou Williams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Celtics have it. Parker to Griffin. To Jaylen Brown. To Cantor. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there.
Game 3 seed 7 Miami Heat seed 1 Milwaukee Bucks will be coming up next.
Enes Kanter has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his course.
Here comes the screen. Parker to Cantor. Short jumper off the mark. Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. Surveys the floor. Runner's good there.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Brogdon to Cantor. And draws contact. So, it's Griffin going to the line for 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Enes Kanter able to recover with the block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Parker with it. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Enes Kanter. 2-4 now.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Lou Williams Couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. Ball's controlled by Boston. Hawks come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
John Collins at the line for two shots. 71% for his career. First one goes down. And he makes them both. Parker into the front court. 5-point game. To Cantor. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Williams into the front court. Leads 3. Over to the right side. Trae Young to Williams. Malcolm Brogdon with the block.
That kid can block out the sun. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Bogdanovic sends it away. New blood coming in for both sides. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Nothing going here on that drive. Horford. Shot no good there by Gallinari. Williams across the timeline. Up 5. To Capella. Had a chance, but it's no good. Short jumper won't fall. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Boston with the basketball. There it is. Al Horford. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Williams. To Murray. Fires the 3. Not that time. DeJounte Murray forced that one up. To Horford. That's no good. Murray with it. Up by 3. Down low to Williams.
Green light.
Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. sizing up the defense. To Brogdon. Deep left corner. Tatum. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
DeJounte Murray has got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Celtics have it. To Horford. And scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Capella. To Murray. Marcus Smart swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Jaylen Brown. To Marcus Smart. Lets it fly from long range. Marcus Smart. He's going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Second and 3. Got it. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. Here's Atlanta. Williams. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
John Collins sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Cantor to Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Cantor to Jaylen Brown. To Horford. And the rebound comes down to Collins. To Capella. Enes Kanter with a piece. Brown into the front court. Down just a couple. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Off the mark. Well contested.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Horford to Cantor. Clint Capella rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Horford. Good look that time, but off the mark. Murray into the front court. Lead is 2. To Capella. Fires the 3. That's how you defend. To Horford. To Cantor. Boston with 4 to shoot. Screen coming. Horford. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Cantor to Horford. Whoa! What a finish! Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
It's Atlanta ball. Capella to Murray. Capella. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
And it's Cantor, guarded by Clint Capella. Rebound claimed by the Hawks. Murray into the front court. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Here comes the screen. Down low, Capella stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Clint Capella tips it. 4th this contest. It's the Hawks with the basketball.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And stuffs it home. Quarter 3 at the buzzer. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Hawks have the lead, but not by much. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks. The Celtics are still very much in this matchup, and without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Blocks.
All right, let's be honest. Some of these guys have been getting embarrassed tonight with the way their shots are getting blocked. But you can't deny the entertainment value.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Boston with the basketball. Horford. To Marcus Smart. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Horford, shot no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Timeout Boston, as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Knocks it down off the step back.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Brown with it up top. His guys down by 9. To Marcus Smart. And scores. Nice footwork to get around the defender.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Williams to Capella. Danilo Gallinari snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And they retain the possession. To Williams. Al Horford. Huge block. Ooh, 5 now.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Almost. And he's not getting the call. To Murray. Gets it down to Capella. No, I missed a short one there.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Capella. Nice pass to get things going.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Horford. Beyond the arc for 3. They need something to go down. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Aaron Bain.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. DeJounte Murray to Williams. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Horford. Hawks have the board. Williams into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Has a look. Lou Williams, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, counted. And gets both to drop at the line. To Horford. Nothing going here on that drive. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Capella. To Murray. To Capella. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. Capella. Clint Capella is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 48% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming. Hits all 3 free throws. To Jaylen Brown. Scores from the post.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Capella. Slam dunk.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Shot from the lane won't go. To Murray. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
To Capella. Al Horford able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
That pass stolen by the Hawks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Clint Capella with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Here comes the screen to Jaylen Brown. And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Capella. For 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
To Jaylen Brown. Has a chance with the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hawks have it. Williams. To Capella. DeJounte Murray. Here comes the screen. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. To Murray. They work it to Capella. Down low. Tough shot. And nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Count the bucket for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Capella. Down to Labissiere. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Cantor. Trying to cash in. And the rebound taken down by Griffin. Brogdon to Griffin. Here comes the screen. Down low for Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Here comes the screen. Enes Kanter sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Enes Kanter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Trae Young to Capella. Has a look. Labissiere with a shot, no good. Parker with it. His guys trail by 10. To Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. Griffin's shot off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Capella. trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Old school equals high percentage.
Capella to Trae Young. Nothing going here on that drive. Trae Young to Capella. Goes to the right side. Here's a chance from long range. Trae Young at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. Celtics have it. To Parker. From long range. Brown with the 3 with a hand in his face.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Shot from in close, no good. Footer at the buzzer. Jumper's good. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Hawks with the lead. Hawks with the basketball to start this 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Short jumper misses. Ball's controlled by Boston. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's now 4 for 6.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
4-3. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
To Griffin. Second effort. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Spins and scores.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
Parker to Griffin. To Parker. Down to Griffin. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Screen coming. It's Boston with the rebound. Brown into the front court. Leads just a point. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Trae Young. And Boston has the rebound. To Parker. Griffin. And his canter above the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Trae Young. Jabari Parker swats it. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Jabari Parker. Changes coming from both sides right now. Down to 5 on the 24. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Parker to Griffin. Now a steal by Atlanta. Count the basket at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Boston with the basketball. To Parker. Probing the defense. Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Williams. Pulled in by Brogdon. Brown with it up top. Leads 5. To Brogdon. Trying to cash in and scores on the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. To Williams. Five to shoot for Atlanta. To Williams. Fires the three. And Lou Williams, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Williams. Here comes the screen. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Lou Williams trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. To Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. To Griffin. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Williams. Can't connect. To Griffin. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
DeJounte Murray to Williams. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. A shot no good there by Williams. To Marcus Smart. And he throws it down. Nuclear from Blake Griffin. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Driving right to the basket. From the outside, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Capella to Williams. Here comes the screen. Williams to Capella. Lets it fly from long range. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Cantor. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Marcus Smart at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. To Williams. Not that time. To Griffin. Gets a shot up off the mark. Murray with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. Knocks it down off the step back.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Celtics have it. Clint Capella sends it away. Make that 7. Here comes the screen. Blake Griffin. Capella's on him. Has a look. Shot no good there for Griffin.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Murray with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Capella. Williams buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. To Marcus Smart. Fires the three. Smart is tough. He loves those kinds of shots.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
DeJounte Murray to Williams. Finds to shoot for Atlanta. Williams to Capella. Oh, emphatic slam.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. DeJounte Murray to Williams. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a chance, and he hits.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Here's the call. Intentional foul. Referee all over it.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
That stops the clock with 11 seconds to go as they apply the intentional foul.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. The Hawks will use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Williams' shot won't go. It's a victory here for the Celtics. They've taken a commanding lead in this best-of-7 series. 3 games to none. 1 victory left. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics won this game after a close finish. And how could I not mention all the shots they blocked in this one? You can see the confidence grow with each one, and it really fed into their success as a team. It was a pretty standout way to win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Boston Celtics. The Hawks are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Marcus Smart could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.